Have you ever showed someone, or you thought you were showing someone you love and care for the person, but the person just say, I didn't even know you cared. I didn't even know you felt that way. I didn't even know. It's extremely frustrating because you look back at it and you might not have said it, or you might have probably even said it, but the person just doesn't read that as you love them. And it got me thinking, how do we know when someone loves us? How do you know when you love someone? Is love found? Is love something you just go out and just find and just go for it? Or is it something you build over time? Let's break it down. Let me share a story. My story. I had this friend, a friend, you know. I give her a lot of massages. Invited her to my home multiple times, you know. We had fun, and yes, we did get intimate a couple times. But one day she got into a relationship, and then I had this fear that I was gonna lose her, you know. I just felt I was gonna lose her, and I told her, I love you. But her response was, I didn't know you felt that way. When a man likes, when a boy or a man likes a woman, he just goes for it. And it made me thinking. It got me thinking. How would I know I like you without spending time with you? How can I go for something that I'm not sure if I even like? Yes, I'm attracted to you, but as the basis of this video, is love something you build over time? Or is this something that you just look at and then you just go for it? And that got me thinking even more. What do you mean go for it? What do you mean? And I started to realize that a lot of people, you know, there's this assumption that if a man wants it, you just go for it. Go for it. Yes, I'll go for it, but isn't that, do I just go out there and just say, oh, I saw you and I just liked you like that? Isn't that, I might be wrong, but isn't that based on looks and assumptions? Yes, I'm attracted to the way you look, I'm attracted to the shape of your body, but I don't know you. I don't know you. So isn't that just assumptions and looks? How can I get to know you and like you if I don't spend meaningful time with you? Do you have anything to add to this? Please let me know in the comments. Probably there's something I'm missing here. You see, I do not believe love is something I just find. You know, I can't just go out there and look for love. It's something I build over time. This isn't Tinder. I can't just swipe until I find the one. Like, what do people expect? It's like, I'm looking for love. Love isn't something you look for. It's something you build over time, you know. I never loved going to the gym, but when I go now, I'm like, wow, I can really love this. It's something you build over time. But some things you do love them from the get-go, but without time together, shared experiences, and a chance to connect emotionally, what am I really building? What am I really choosing over? What that's left is just looks. That's it. That's all that's left. And it's just like life. I'm pretty sure you've probably watched, or probably not, you've probably not watched my videos on the millionaire's myth. It's just like life. Like, we see the millionaire, but we don't see the work they have to put in to get that million. It's like love. We see the love and we just expect it to, without putting in any work. And let's be real. If I'm talking to you, I don't really expect you to just be talking to me alone, because you don't know if you're gonna like me, and that's understandable, you know. She was talking to people, I was talking to people. I liked her, yeah, but we're not in a relationship, so it's something that is built over time. Now this is where things get even more complicated. There's something called love languages. Some people receive love in words, actions, touch, time, gifts. It basically means the way we express love might not be the way the other person receives it. I realize that it gets more complicated, because the way I receive love might not be the way I like to give love, and the way she receives love might not be the way she likes to give love. The way I receive love is quality time. And I heard someone say the way you receive love is depending on what you liked as a kid, what you believed you liked as a kid. That's how you would want to feel loved. That blew my mind. I was like, whoa. But I don't know how true that is, but that is something. But the way I like to receive love is quality time. But the way I love to give it is action given, action based. I want to make your life better. I want to build you up. I want to make you better than you already are. I think for her, the way she loves, the way she gives love is probably gifts given, and the way she receives love is probably quality time. I'm not too sure. I'm just guessing at this point. So if we do not have this communication with each other, this is how I love to receive love, this is how I love to give love, we can really miss each other. We can have arguments over things that we don't even need to be having arguments over, because you believe the person does not care. But in reality, the person do care, but the person isn't showing it in a way that you see it as caring. Do you see what I'm getting at? You don't see it as caring. You don't see it as that person loves me, but the person do love you. Your mom do love you, dad do loves you, but you don't see it that way. But the way they're showing it might be not the way that you receive it, and the way you show it might not be the way that they receive it, and the way you give it might not be the way that you also receive it. You want it to be received. You might like words of affirmation. You might love giving words of affirmation. That's where you show love. But the way you want it received might be action based. You might love quality time. Spend quality time. That's how you show love. But you love giving it. You're already receiving it through gifts given. When someone gives you gifts, it's like, wow, he must like me. Like, wow. I guess love is complicated. It is. Please explain to me. So why do people say, if you love someone, just go for it? It sounds so bold and romantic. Oh my God, Romeo, I love thee. I love thee from the first moment I saw thee. Oh my God, thee. Oh, it sounds so romantic and bold. But let's be honest. Let's truly be honest. Things like this are mostly based on superficial things like attraction and fantasy of who you think that person is. But then you get into the relationship and the person says, oh, he lied to me. No, he didn't lie. You lied to yourself. You weren't true to yourself. You lied to yourself. Sales number 101. I'm not sure if it's 101. But sales 101. It's easier to sell to someone who's already sold themselves on the object or the thing that you're trying to sell them. I'll say it one more time. I think I spoke too fast. It's easier to sell you on something that you've already sold yourself on. For example, I'm trying to sell you this iPhone. If you've already determined that you want an iPhone, all I need to do is convince you enough to have this iPhone. If you want to have an iPhone, I have to do extra work to give you an Android. This is an Android board. To give you an Android. So it's easier for me to sell you on something that you've already sold yourself on. So most people sold themselves on Romeo, I love thee. Romeo, Juliet. From the moment I saw thee, your bosoms blew my mind, Romeo. Oh my goodness, Juliet. It's romantic. It's been romanticized. Love has been romanticized. It seems, oh my gosh, I wish that was me. But in reality, if that relationship continues, it's based on attraction, because the prince is never ugly. And if it was ugly, over time it becomes beautiful and then they go together. You know what I'm saying? The prince is never an ugly guy. You know what I'm saying? There's always someone of power, so you can place on him a fantasy of who you think the person is. Everyone wants a millionaire. I won't say everyone. Some woman wants a millionaire, not because they want that millionaire, because they want the fantasy of what that millionaire holds. They're thinking, oh my god, she's gonna take me to Balenciaga, she's gonna buy me this, she's gonna buy me that, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna see house, my light. It's, goodness me. You know, they show themselves on the fantasy. Building love, on the other hand, takes time. You get to know the person's fears, their dreams, their quirks, their values. You get to create a foundation of trust and understanding. Isn't this what love should be about? Isn't it what love should be? You get to create a bond of trust, not just a snap decision. Trust can be built over time. I believe love should be built on trust, and trust can be built on I see you, I like you. It's built over time. But this wouldn't be seen on movies or in movies, because I suppose it's not romanticized enough. It doesn't spark feelings enough. It's like people believe in Superman. We all know that Superman isn't real. It's a caricature of what we wish we are as men. We wish to be super. Oh, that's speed. God damn. That's crazy. We wish to be supermen, to protect, love nowadays in movies is a caricature of the same things. We wish we walk down the road and someone just look at you like, oh my gosh, I love you. Oh my gosh. But it doesn't. What's that really based on? It feels good, it feels nice, but what is it really based on? Lies. Built on lies, because you don't know this person. This is fantasy you've built in your head. In most relationships, they get into a relationship not because they like the person, but because they fear being lonely, or they love the idea of love, or they like being with someone else. Not only someone else, like someone besides them, but not necessarily that person. Or they fell in love with the fantasy they've created in the head of the person, but not necessarily do they love that person. Here's the problem though, when people expect love to look a certain way, like chasing them or making grand gestures, they might miss what's exactly right in front of them. Especially if we do not communicate how we receive and give love. We might feel unloved or misunderstood. So, if you're like me and you believe love isn't found, it's built, make sure you're clear about your intentions. Don't just assume they'll just know it. Communicate with them. What are your love languages? How do you show love and how do you receive love? Communicate with them how you show love and how you receive love, and ask them how they show love and how they receive love. Ask them what they need to feel loved. Also tell them what you need to feel loved. At the end of the day, love is about balance. You can care deeply for someone, give them your time, affection, and energy, and still want your freedom and individuality. I believe the key is to find someone who values that balance and understands how you show love and receive love, and is willing to meet you halfway. So let me ask you a question. Do you believe love is built or found? And do we focus on the wrong things in a relationship? Please let me know in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. Please like, subscribe, and put on the bell notification button. It's been lovely having you watch all the way through. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more amazing videos like this. See you in my next video. Namaste.